Good morning, students. Welcome you all once again. Students, in our previous video, we were discussing about the chapter Nelson Mandela's autobiography, Long Walk to Freedom. We were discussing the points when the author was telling that every person has to fulfill two responsibilities during his life. But if you are an inhabitant of South Africa, it's not easy for you. You can fulfill only one duty at a particular time, either of your family or regarding your nation. So, students, in the continuation of the same, I am going to start the next para. I was born, I was not born with a hunger to be free. I was born free, free in every way that I could know. Free to run in the fields near my mother's hut, free to swim in the clear stream that ran through my village, free to roast mealies under the stars and ride the broad backs of slow moving bulls. As long as I obeyed my father and abided by the customs of my tribe, I was not troubled by the laws of man or God. It was only when I began to learn that my boyhood freedom was an illusion. When I discovered as a young man that my freedom had already been taken from me, that I began to hunger for it. At first, as a student, I wanted freedom only for myself. The transitory freedoms of being able to stay out at night, read what I pleased, and go where I chose. Later, as a young man in Johannesburg, I yearned for the basic and honorable freedoms of achieving my potential, of earning my keep, of marrying and having a family, the freedom not to be obstructed in a lawful life. Students, stream is here a small or a narrow river. Maize is a maize plant. Abided means to obey or obeyed. Boyhood is the state or the time of being boy. Illusion is a false idea or belief. Transitory is not permanent. And yearn is have an intense feeling or longing for something. The author in this particular para did not have the plan to stand against the apartheid system early in his life. He believed or he used to live in his childhood like any normal child in South Africa. He only had to follow the rules set up by his father or the customs of his tribe. But as soon as he grew up and began to learn the facts as to how people of color are treated, he decided to stand against of it. He had this urge for freedom from inside earlier just for himself, dislike staying out at the night or do whatever he wanted to do or to read out the books of his own interest. And later for having a basic life not just for himself but for everyone. In Johannesburg, they had to struggle for having a peaceful marriage family and a basic amenities which everyone had access to where law and order exist. Now, students, I am going to start the next para. But then I slowly saw that not only was I not free, but my brothers and sisters were not free. I saw it I saw that it was not just my freedom that was curtailed, but the freedom of everyone who looked like I did. That is when I joined the African National Congress, and that is when the hunger for my own freedom became the greater hunger for the freedom of my people. It was this desire for the freedom of my people to live their lives with dignity and self respect that animated my life, that transformed a frightened young man into a bold one, that drove a law avoiding attorney to become a criminal, that turned a family loving husband into a man without a home, that forced a life loving man to live like a monk. I am no more virtuous or self sacrificing than the next man. But I found that I could not even enjoy the poor and limited freedoms I was allowed when I knew my people were not free. Freedom is indivisible. The chains on any one of my people were the chains on all of them. The chains on all of my people were the chains on me. Students, curtailed means here to reduce or impose a restriction on someone. Dignity is the state or quality of being worthy of honor or respect. And frightened is afraid or anxious. Monk is a member of a religious community. Just like in Hindi you say sadhu. Of men typically living under the wars and poverty, chastity and obedience. Virtuous is having or showing high moral standards. Indivisible is unable to be divided or separated. Students, Nelson Mandela is telling us further that when he joined the African National Congress, he realized it is not only him whose basic rights were snatched or taken away, but of all those who looked like him, means of the same color, who were a persons of the community or of his tribe that was of black. He had this fire inside him to free his people from the injustice. It was the fire that changed the author completely as a man, from being scared to brave, a lawyer to the one breaking the law, a family man to a man without a home, and a lively man into being a monk. It was the knowledge that he and his people have restricted freedom that made him into a selfless man as opposed to before. According to him, freedom cannot be divided. Snatching it away from some was equivalent to taking it away from everyone, and that meant taking it away from the author. Students, now the next para is I knew that the oppressor must be liberated just as surely as the oppressed. A man who takes away another man's freedom is a prisoner of hatred. He is locked behind the bars of prejudice and narrow mindedness. I am not truly free if I am taking away someone else's freedom, just as surely as I am not free when my freedom is taken from me. The oppressed and the oppressor alike are robbed of their humanity. Prejudice is a strong dislike without any good reason. In this para, the writer mentions that the need to free the oppressor is as high as that of the oppressed, because the oppressor is bounded by the shackles of hatred, and he has the weight of all the people who he has tormented, for he carries the curses of all their families for taking away someone else's freedom and making them a prisoner. He becomes a prisoner of baseness. Thus, he is robbed of his humanity and need to be free. In the paragraph, actually, he wanted to say that both the people are in the same condition who are being tortured, and the person who is torturing them, they both are at the same stage, because the people who are being tortured, they are facing the problems, but the person who is torturing them, he is also taken away, or he is also away from the humanity, as he has become cruel, he has no mercy for the humanity. So both the peoples are at the same stage at the sight of Nelson Mandela. So students, this was the end of our chapter, and I am giving you some questions related to the covered portion. Please do them, and if you have any query, please post them or feel free to ask. Thank you very much.